Hi, this is Karen Creamer, and I'm the author of One Brave Thing and What If Baby Stays with Steven. But I'm going live today to talk about someone else's book, and it's Judy Blume's book, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And the reason I'm talking about it is lately I've been rereading a lot of books that I read several years ago, and one of them was The Big Leap and by Gay Hendricks. One of them was The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. And I read these as part of the Get Artsy book club with Allison Bright, and I'll try to remember, I'll put a link to that club in case anybody's interested in joining that. But anyway, I found out that I'm a lot further along in kind of like my creative process now than I was when I read them the first time, and I just got such tremendous insight into what I'm doing now, and I found it was really helpful, and I really loved it. So I started thinking about, I'm not sure where I heard this first, but that you should kind of go back in your life to when you were a girl, like a 10-year-old, and what were the things you loved then, and that can help you figure out maybe if you're feeling like something's missing from your life right now, going back to what you loved when you were a girl or a boy can help you figure out maybe ways to include those things in your life now, and might be that missing piece if you're feeling like that. So I kept thinking about this book, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, and I thought, I wonder what it would be like to read it as an adult. So I tried to think of what I could remember about it from when I read it when I was a girl, and I'm thinking I was probably around 12 or 13 back then, and not a whole lot. There's a couple of things I remember. I'm not going to give it away here, but I thought, well, I'll write down what I remember from before, and then I'm going to read it. I haven't started it yet, except right at the beginning, it said, it references that she moved, and it was the Tuesday before Labor Day. So I thought, this is amazing timing because I'm putting this class together. And that'll be the launch date, the Tuesday before Labor Day. And the moving really resonated with me because if you read my blog post recently on kwrites.com about how I moved every year pretty much as an elementary school, I was in a new school. And so I stopped right there and I thought, okay, let me finish getting the class together so other people can join me that might be interested in seeing what this leads to. The course is going to be free because this is my learning curve course. I haven't done an online class before, and I'll apologize in advance. There's a good chance there's going to be some learning curve glitches, which I hope you will bring to my attention if you're part of the class so I can get them taken care of right away. And but for now, it'll be free for that reason, and so maybe you'll join me and learn as you go. And so the class is called Go Back to Go Forward. So to recap, so we're going to read or reread the book that we read as younger versions of ourselves. And just as an aside, I think those younger versions of ourselves are all still in there already. They don't go away. And then we're going to do 2 art projects. And I picked collage because anyone can do collage. 3-year-olds can do collage. So people who say they're not artsy or, you know, I'm not an artist. Everybody was told when they were in elementary school by their art teacher that they had no talent. They put their crayons down and boom, you know, they were out and didn't pick up another one for years. So I'm thinking of you here, my brother, in case you're watching this. So, and it can be whatever way you create. So if you're a writer, maybe you had a teacher that told you didn't have any talent and your writing was awful or, you know, whatever. So, but collage, anybody can do that. So the first class we're going to do is of images and words, whatever feels right to you, of things that you liked or loved when you were, you know, a tween, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. And in the center, I'm going to use a picture of myself when I was about 10 years old. You can do whatever you want, whatever feels right to you. It can be a photo of yourself when you're around the age that you first read the book, or some other image that might represent yourself at that time. So just do whatever feels right to you. There really aren't any rules. So, and don't go out buying things. Use what you have. That's one of the tenets of this class. Use what you have already. So maybe have a lot of magazines and newspapers and flyers and I live in Maine. I am in a tourist town, so I have a lot of pamphlets and things like that for activities in the area. So just use whatever you have. I've even had doctor's offices, of course, doctors and dentist offices have lots of magazines usually, and I've asked them if I can have some of the older issues, and they say, sure, take them. So there's lots of ways to get free materials. A lot of libraries. My public library has a magazine swap, so you can just go, and I recommend National Geographic, so if you can get your hands on those have some amazing photos in them. Also Oprah Magazine, Family Circle was a good one for me this month, so whatever is around. And actually I've got let me show you this, a great picture of an owl from today's newspaper. Find the camera. I'm not doing well trying to find the camera. There it is. Isn't that awesome? Because I love owls now. So that's the first art project. And then the second one is going to be a collage of yourself now. So, and when I say collage, you can just use a letter-sized piece of paper, okay? I like those because you can slide them in a page protector and they keep well. So, and there'll be a materials list and all of this in the class itself, but just a letter-sized piece of paper, a cardstock, that holds up a little bit better. Magazines, newspapers, images and words from wherever you find them. I've used cereal boxes, I've used business cards, bookmarks, glue sticks, scissors. That's pretty much it. So the second project is yourself now, photo of yourself now, or something to represent yourself now in the center of the page. And then just in words and pictures, anything that you love now. So it's not a vision board, and that maybe we'll do that as, part of something else in the future. A vision board would be, things you want to include in your life, maybe that you may not have currently. What we're doing with the collage of ourselves right now is things that represent our lives as they are right now. And then the insight, the clarity part, hopefully is going to come, and of course we won't know until we do it, but when we look at both of these collages and see maybe what's missing from the present that you had in your past that you want to start including in your present again. So that's it. If you have any questions, post them below. There's a link to join the Facebook group, Go Back to Go Forward, and I'll be posting the link to the class once it's published in that group. Probably everywhere else too, but if you join the Facebook group, you'll have access to that. And anybody can post anything in the group. So again, if you have any questions or want to know anything, because I hope it's going to be clear, but it could very well be that there are things I thought that I didn't include in the instructions. So just any questions at all, ask me. And make sure you ask me to post the Get Artsy Book Club if I don't remember to put that link in after we're done here. So. Okay, and share this with anybody you think might be interested. So again, just wrapping up, so the class is Go Back to Go Forward. It's a free mini class. It's go at your own pace. Once it's live, you will have probably some questions and answers and maybe some Facebook Lives in the group. But once it's live, you'll hit the link, you'll sign up, you'll get access to the class, and there's just the instructions, pretty much what I went through already, materials list. Again, use what you have. The 2 collage projects that you're going to do, and I'm not sure if I put in about the journaling, but again, that's not mandatory. But again, just maybe a couple thoughts, what you remember about the book when you read it the first time, or just about yourself at that age, and then we'll do the 10-year-old art project, and then we'll do the current and I'm saying 10, but 10, 11, or 12, whatever age you ballpark that you choose. And then your age right now, art project, collage of the things you love are included in your life right now. Look at the differences between the 2. And so that's my idea, and I hope it resonates with people other than me. So please share this with anyone you think might be interested. Thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the group.